Hello, my name is Renu Jaiswal. This is the third chapter of class 8 CBSE. In the previous part, we have covered up to the question 2. Here we are covering question number 3. To solve any of the problem, we must know the concept of the chapter. Like here it says A, B, C, D be a parallelogram. So we should know what is parallelogram, their properties. Then only we can solve or understand the problem. So here question 1 says A angle D plus angle B is 180 degree. So can it be a quadrilateral? Let's check. Draw a quadrilateral. A, B, C and D. They said angle B plus angle D is 180 degree. But the property of parallelogram says opposite sides are parallel. So here and AB is equals to CD and AB is also parallel to CD, means opposite sides are parallel and equal. If we talk about the angles of a parallelogram, opposite angle of a parallelogram are equal. So they have not said anything about it, whether they are equal or not. And adjacent angle, that is angle B plus angle C or angle B plus angle A, they are 180 degree. But they have mentioned angle B and D is 180 degree. So I'm not sure whether it's a parallelogram or not. That is the answer. It can be, it cannot be. Let's see the second part. This is first. Let's see the second part. What it says? In a quadrilateral ABCD, AB is equals to DC. So again, I have one quadrilateral A, B, C, D. They said AB and DC are equal. Property of the parallelogram says opposite side are equal, means AB is equals to CD. And they have given. But another pair of quadrilateral, that is AD is 4 centimeter, this is 4, but BC is 4.5 and it is not equal. As the opposite, another pair of opposite sides are not equal, I am sure this is not a parallelogram. So this can be, because if other properties they mention and we could check and it qualifies, then it is a parallelogram. But this is surely not a parallelogram. Why? Because opposite sides has to be equal and they have clearly said they are not equal. Let's see the third question. Here, again draw a quadrilateral. I'm drawing separate quadrilateral so that the figure is more clear. A, B, C, D. Angle A, they have given 70 degree. Angle C, they have given 65 degree. Properties of the parallelogram regarding opposite angle. They have given opposite angle. It says opposite angle are equal. But here clearly they are not equal. So I'm sure this is not a parallelogram. So if this condition is given, it is doubtful, can be, cannot be. In the second condition, it is surely not a parallelogram. And in third also, not a parallelogram. Clear? Let's move to the question number 4. Draw a figure of quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram. So we have to draw a quadrilateral which is not a parallelogram, but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measures. Here we have studied kite, right? So kite is like this here. So the property of kite says two pair of adjacent sides are equal. A, B, C, D. So this side is equals to this side and DC is equals to BC. Also, the property of kite says one pair of opposite angles are equal. So here, angle B is equals to angle D, and they have asked the same thing. Exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. So angle B and angle D are equal and it is not a parallelogram. Yes, I know kite is not a parallelogram. So this is the figure. Question number 5 here. The measure of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio of 3:2. Find the measure of each of the angles of a parallelogram. So whenever you solve something, if possible, draw the figure. It will give you clarity while solving the question. So it's always whenever you are solving and it is related to geometry or wherever it is, if possible, draw the figure. Here it says the measure of two adjacent angle. Adjacent means we know it is neighbor. So you take any of the two because they have not mentioned the name. So suppose I'm taking angle A and angle B. Here they are in the ratio of 3:2. 3:2 means if I take whatever this angle is, suppose this is 90 and this is something else. The ratio of these should be 3/2. Means after cutting and all, it should come 3/2. Suppose it is 60. So 90/60, 3 ones are, 3 threes are, 3 twos are. The ratio is 3/2. So I cannot take any random angle because it has to fit the condition that adjacent angle is 180 degrees. Sum of adjacent angle is 180 degree. Just to make you understand, I gave this example. What is ratio? Means this angle plus divided by this angle has to come 3/2. But as it is a angle of parallelogram, it should fulfill the property of parallelogram too. But if I take 90 and 60, see, 90 plus 60 is 150 degree, which is not the property of the parallelogram. Correct? Okay. So let's erase that. Whenever they have given in ratio, always take it as a multiple of something. Suppose x. So let the angles are, what is that? 3x and 2x. Always take some common number with these ratios. I'm taking x over here. This is the solution. Now, I know the property of adjacent angle of a parallelogram is the sum of adjacent angle is 180 degree. Means they are supplementary. So adjacent angles of a parallelograms are supplementary, right? Okay. Substitute the value, that is 3x and 2x. They have given the ratio and we have taken that with x. Now solve this. 5x is equals to 180 degree. So x is 180 divided by 5, which is 5 threes are and 5 six are. 36. This is not the angle. We got the value of x. Now, it says the first angle is 3x. So, find the measure of each angle. So, we need to calculate all the angles. Here, what I can do, okay. Angle A, I took how much? 3x, right? So 3, I got the value of x, which is 36 degree. Just multiply. 6 threes are 18, 3 threes are 9. 180 degree. Same way, I calculate angle B, which is 2x. Now 2 into 36 degree, which is 72 degree, right? Now using the property of parallelogram, what it says? Opposite angles are equal. So angle A is equals to angle C and angle B is equals to angle D. This is the property of parallelogram. Here I can write logic. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal, correct? I got angle A, so that is 108 degree. C is also 108 degree. I got the value of angle B, which is 72 degree, means angle D is also 72 degree. Question number 6 is two adjacent angles of a parallelogram. So first, let's draw a parallelogram. Parallelogram means opposite sides of quadrilaterals are parallel. So ABCD is a parallelogram in which AB and DC are parallel. Same way, BC and AD are parallel. It says adjacent angle. Adjacent angles means neighbor angle. It can be A and B or A and D, anything which are in neighborhood. So suppose I'm taking A and B. They said two angles of a parallelogram have equal measure, means angle A is equals to angle B. Find the measure of each angle of the parallelogram. So let's these two are equal and x, correct? Given. This is given. We know the sum of adjacent angles are supplementary, right? So it is 180 degree. I can write reason over here. Adjacent angle of a parallelogram. Adjacent angles of a parallelogram. Correct? Now, both are x. So x plus x is 180 degree. Correct? Now, x and x is how much? It is 2x. So 2x is 180 degree. And from here, I can calculate x is 180 degree divided by 2 means x is 90 degree. See, angle A is equals to angle B, both is 90 degree. I also know from the property of a parallelogram that opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So if angle A is 90 degree, angle C is also 90 degree. And angle B is equals to angle D. And I got angle B as 90 degree because both of them are x. So angle D is also 90 degree. Question number 7 says, the adjacent figure HOP. So here HOPE is a parallelogram. So parallelogram means all the property will be applicable over here. Find the angle measure of X, Y, and Z. So means X here, Y, and Z. State the property you use to find them. Okay. So first of all, I can find angle O by linear pair, right? Linear pair means one straight line. If I take this one straight line, take this point as E so that we can mention their name. So angle POH plus angle POE is linear pair, which is 180 degree, right? Linear pair. So POH, I don't know. But angle POE is 70 degree. From here, I can calculate POH, which is 180 degree minus 70 degree. And how much it is? Yes, it is 110 degree. Now, if I want to calculate angle X, so opposite angle of a parallelogram are equal. It means now I can write angle PEH means what angle? This one, PEH, which is X, is equal to angle POH. The property, we also need to mention the property, that is opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Correct? Parallelograms are equal. Okay. So POE I got. POH I got. So therefore, PEH, which is X, is 110 degree. Now coming to this one. I know adjacent angle of a parallelogram is supplementary. So here, angle PEX have supplementary angle EHO. Can you see from the figure? This one and this one, EHO, is 180 degree. That is supplementary angle. Or we need to write the property. So I can mention adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Correct? So from here, PEX, why PEX? It's a PEH, right? Sometimes even I can make mistake. PEH is 110 degree. EHO contain two angles, that is 40 and Z. So EOH, I can break it into EHP. EHP, that is this angle, plus angle PHO. PHO means this angle. And it is how much? 180 degree. So 110 plus this one is 40, another one is Z, 180 degree. And from here, wait, I'll scroll in something so that you can see the question as well as answer. It is 150 degree plus Z is 180 degree. So Z is 180 minus 150. So Z I got 30 degree. Correct? Okay. Now we are left with this angle. So here, either you can use the angle sum property of triangle. I'll just make a box over here. Triangle PHO. So here, Y plus Z plus angle POH is 180 degree. That is angle sum property. Angle sum property of triangle. Why I got? No, why I need to calculate? Z I got? Yes, it is 30 degree. Sorry for my bad throat. POH is how much? POH, and it is 110 degree. So from here, I can calculate Y is 180 minus 140, which is how much? 40 degree. So angle Y is 40 degree. Correct? Okay, let's move to the question number 8. Question number 8 says, the following figure, guns and runs, are parallelogram. So 1 and 2 both are parallelogram. We need to find X and Y. Lengths are in centimeters. So whatever the figure they have given, the data, they are in centimeter. Solving question 1. Here, we are not finding the angle. We are seeing at the side. 26 means from S to N is 26 centimeter. So we know SN is equals to GU and SG is equals to NU. By what? Because by property of parallelogram, we know opposite side of parallelogram, opposite sides of parallelograms are equal, right? Okay. So name them as equation A and equation B. Taking equation A. What it is says? It is Sn. The equation A is Sn is equals to Gu. Now look at the figure. Sn is how much? It is 26. Gu is how much? It is 3y minus 1. So to calculate y, we need to simply solve like linear equation in one variable. So it is 26 plus 1 is 3y. I have transferred minus 1 another side. It has become plus 1. Then 27, right? But 3 is in multiplication. Going another side will become division. 3 ones are 3 nines are. So therefore, y is equals to 9. Correct? Now, another equation. Take the equation B. Equation B, what it says? It says SG is equals to NU. What is SG? See the figure. SG is 3x. What is NU? See the figure. It is 18. Now, from here to calculate x, we need to transfer 3, which will go for division. So x is 6. Now, as they have mentioned, length are in centimeter. It means what? It means the answer will also be in centimeter. So y is 9 centimeter and x is 6 centimeter. Let's move to the next question, question number 9. Question number 9 says, risk, that is R-I-S-K, this one. From here to here is a parallelogram. Same way, clue, that is C-L-U-E is also a parallelogram. So from here to here, here is a parallelogram. We need to calculate x, which is somewhere here. Because I need to calculate something E and this angle x, so let's name this point as O. The intersection of EC and IS is O. Now, from the figure, I know risk is a parallelogram, correct? So, it means the sum of adjacent angle, that is angle RKS plus KSI is 180 degree supplementary angle. So first of all, why I'm taking these two angles only? Because in my mind, I'm thinking if I know the angle S, I know the angle E, by angle sum property, I can calculate angle X. Angle sum property of triangle ESO. So that is why I took this parallelogram so that I can calculate angle S. Same way, using another parallelogram, I will calculate angle E and then I will solve for X. Correct? Okay. So RKS is how much? 120 degree. Then KSI, here KSI I need to calculate. So angle KSI is 180 minus 120 means angle KSI is 60 degree. Correct? Okay. Now, here you can write logic. The logic is adjacent angle of parallelogram. So I'll just write adjacent and angles. Now, and this is for parallelogram, you can say parallelogram risk. Now, in parallelograms, clue, C-L-U-E, the another one. Opposite angle of parallelogram are equal because here angle L is given and angle is opposite of it. So angle CLU is equals to angle CEU, that is opposite angle of parallelogram. I'll just write opposite angles. So obviously it is a parallelogram. CLU is given 70 degree. Therefore, angle CEU is also 70 degree. Correct? Now coming to triangle. Triangle ESO. Here, angle SEO, that is angle E. Then angle ESO, that is angle S. And X, that is angle EOS, is how much? 180 degree. By which property? Angle sum. SEO is how much? Angle E we got, right? And that is how much? Here, 70 degree. And angle ESO, how much? I got 60 degree. See, KSI is nothing but figure. KSI is nothing but ESO. That is 60 degree plus X is 180. So this is 130 and 180. So X is how much? 180 minus 130. So X is 50 degree. I hope you are understanding this. If you have any doubt, definitely you can comment me. I will reply. Okay. Let's move to the next question. That is question number 10. Question number 10. It says, explain how this figure is trapezium. So to prove this is trapezium, we must know the properties of trapezium. So if the one pair of opposite sides are parallel, then the figure is trapezium. Which of its two sides are parallel? Correct? And they are asking the parallel side also. So see the figure. Here, one property of parallel lines are, if there are two parallel lines and you are drawing one transversal, transversal means the line which cuts two other parallel lines. If the interior angle on same side are supplementary, suppose this is X and this is Y, X plus Y is 180 degree, then I will say the line, this is line L, this is line M, are parallel. L parallel to M. Correct? So here, in the figure, if this angle and this angle, see, angle M plus angle L is how much? That is 100 plus 80 and is equals to 180. The sum of these two angles is 180 degree, means NM, KL, and this is transversal. They are on the same side of transversal. See, like X and X. Same way, here I can take Z and W. It is like Z and W. They are supplementary, so lines are parallel. Which two lines are parallel? L and M. So here, MM is parallel to KL. Correct? Okay. Now see the question number 11. Progress. This question says, find M for measure. If somewhere is written M, suppose angle ABC, means find the measure of angle ABC, the value. In figure 2.7, if AB is parallel to DC. If these two are lines parallel, we need to calculate angle C. Okay. The same property as in the previous question. If two lines L and M are parallel, then interior angle on same side are supplementary. So AB and DC are parallel. This line, that is CB, is transversal. So interior angle on same side, which is B and C. So angle B plus angle C is 180 degree. And I will say interior angle on same side of a transversal. Correct? Angle B, I know it is given 120 degree. Angle C need to calculate. So from here, angle C is 180 minus 120. So angle C is 60 degree. Correct? You can write this as measure of angle C is 60 degree. This is the last question of exercise. It says find the measure of angle P. We need to calculate this angle. And S also, which is this. If SP is parallel to RQ. If you find measure of angle R, suppose I have calculated R, is there more than one method to find angle P? Let's check. So first of all, measure of angle R is how much? 90 degree. And why so? Because this symbol mentions that this angle is right angle. Right angle means 90 degree. And these two lines are parallel, right? These two lines are parallel. It means this is transversal. So this angle and this angle, the sum is going to be 180 degree. The same property as in the previous question. So angle R and angle S is 180 degree. I know this is 90. Angle S I need to calculate. So angle S is how much? 180 degree minus 90. And this is 90 degree. Now, how to find out Q? First of all, we can find it by the property of a quadrilateral, that sum of all angle of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Means angle P, angle Q, angle R plus angle S is 360 degree. That is angle sum property of quadrilateral. Correct? Quadrilateral. Here, I know all other angles, so I can calculate angle P. That's a simple method. It says, is there more than one method to find P? Yes. And what is that? Again, SP and PQ are parallel. And this time I can take PQ at transversal. So again, angle P, angle Q are supplementary. That is interior angle on same side of transversal. Correct? So these are the two methods. We can calculate by easier method. Angle P we need to calculate. This is 130 degree and that is equals to 180. So angle P is how much? 180 minus 130 means 50 degree. So that's about this exercise is completed. And for the next part, be tuned. Subscribe to the channel. And also, you can join my online classes. One more thing, I teach from 8th to 10th standard. So just after this slide, I'm mentioning the details. So I teach from 8th to 10th standard, all the board, either CBSE, State Board, ICSE, IB, and 3 major subjects, that is physics, chemistry, and math. If you want to join it, please email me, which is given in the About section of my channel. Thank you. Bye-bye. And till then, keep studying.